Welcome to the Synty tutorial adding posable lips to your character. We'll go ahead and we'll get started right away. We're going to highlight our character and we're going to go to the shading tab. We just want to give him a little bit of texture. Makes it easier when we're trying to work with the mouth. Go into the material preview mode. Zoom in a little bit. You can see here's our mouth. We're going to highlight our character who's already highlighted. You can click tab or move it from up in edit mode. We'll highlight, we want to be on face select and highlight the mouth here. Move it over and we're going to click E to extrude and we're just going to pull it back a little bit. While we've got this highlighted, let's go ahead and we'll color that a little bit. Under the UV editing, we'll grab the little black dot that was over here. We'll just move it up to some deep red and that should give us an inside of the mouth color. Back in edit mode, clicking tab or moving up in the corner, we're going to click the top lips. Let's go to the front and we're going to extrude and pull them down just a little bit. Then we're going to rinse and repeat with the bottom. E to extrude. You can extrude them out if you like. I don't like the look of it as much. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to highlight all four of these and the sides so we can give the lips a little bit of color. Under the UV editing tab, here it got highlighted. Just going to move this down. And now we've got some lips and a mouth. Let's get them moving now because currently they don't move. So we're going to go to wireframe mode, click on our bones here, and then switch back over to edit mode. Highlight the head bone and duplicate it. We're going to move it along the Y toward the mouth here. And let's scale it down. We're going to rotate it on the X-axis. And after this, we need to clear the parent. So right click, parent, clear, clear parent. Let's drag this down a little bit closer to the lip. And out just a smidge more. This should still be in the center. We're just going to move it over. I'm going to duplicate it and move it down using Z. Just on the Z-axis. This is my lower lip. You can see the top here and the bottom here. I'm going to duplicate the bottom one. I'm going to drag it over on the X. Move it up a little bit. And then duplicate it once more. I'm going to move it to the top lip. We want to drag these back just a little bit because they're sticking out quite a ways from the actual lip itself. And then we're going to rename these bones. So there's the four new ones. We want to name this one under the Bone Properties tab. We're going to name it mouth underscore top underscore 1.r. And then this is going to be the bottom. Bottom number 2. And then this is mouth top number 2. We'll go ahead and we'll duplicate whichever one is the last one you're on, just duplicate it. Move it along the X to roughly center. Doesn't need to be perfect. And then we're just going to pull it out on the Y. You can scale it up or down a little bit if you like. This is going to be our controller bone. So this is top instead of 2. We're going to make it control .r and get rid of that .001. Move to the side here. We're going to duplicate it. Move it down. This is the bottom controller. Important with both of these, once you've changed the name, take off deform. We don't want this moving our mesh. We only want it controlling the mesh. So we've got our 6 bones here. We'll highlight the 2 back here, and then we're going to shift select the controller and right click to parent, make, keep offset. We're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Highlight the bottom 2, shift select, parent, make, keep offset. While we're at it, let's highlight the 2 controllers out front, shift select your head bone, parent, make, keep offset. What that does is when we move our heads later, it'll move all of these bones, or if we move just this one, it'll move this set of bones here. You can add one more group of controllers, a top and a bottom, and tie these to it. So when we do the next step here, highlight them all, symmetrize, everything is ready to go. If you put, again, one more group of controllers where you can hide these, you can move both sets of top at the same time or both sets of the bottom. We'll show you now our finished product. Go into pose mode. If you grab just the top 2, click G. Forgot to parent it. So we'll go back to object mode. We will select our mesh, shift select our bones. They should be the lighter color orange. Parent with automatic weights. Now in pose mode, with those top 2 selected, click G and Z, and you've given yourself a posable character here. At least his mouth anyway. If you don't click Z or any of the axis, you can move it all around however you feel. Again, one more controller would make that. You could control it both of them at once. I didn't want to get too busy. You can also just control one side if you like, this way. So I hope you find this helpful. I've got a couple more videos on how to pose the eyes and the eyebrows, so check those out and leave some comments. Thanks.